Ronald Acuna Jr. is out again for the Braves. Clayton Kershaw goes down for the Dodgers, and Bryce Harper has a miracle recovery. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Please, if you have not already, like the video, go subscribe. That is the best way to show your support here on the channel. Then go over, ring that bell, get notified so you know when exactly I'm pumping out great baseball content. And finally, if you want to get active, go down below in the comment section. I would love to hear your thoughts on the stories I'll be covering here today. So first, it looks like the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. cannot catch a break because he underwent an MRI exam. This time, it was on his right groin, not his knee. Okay, now Acuna was still sore before Saturday's afternoon game against the Padres. Now the Braves sat him because of this for a third straight game and ordered imaging. Now the 24-year-old outfielder tweaked his right groin while playing against the Red Sox on Tuesday night. Now Snitker said, they just wanted to make sure nothing is going on there. He also added that the injury seemed to have occurred because of all the running and sliding he has endured with that groin ever since he came back to the Braves earlier this month. So it seems that this move is purely precautionary. And in my mind, as long as his right knee is fine and, it's holding up okay, then that's good news in itself. So hopefully the results will get back, maybe today, and, they will reveal that Acuna just needs some more rest, and maybe he'll just be day-to-day for the Braves and not have to land on the IL once again with another lower body injury. Now next, despite Clayton Kershaw having an excellent start to 2022, posting a 1.80 ERA, a whip of 0.73, and 32 strikeouts in 5 total starts, the Dodger vet was stopped in his tracks after he suffered a pelvic joint inflammation and had to be placed on the 15-day IL as a result. Now, this is what the lefty himself had to say on the injury. He says, I don't feel great right now, but hopefully I'll feel good and be back out there soon. Now, the Dodger manager Dave Roberts put his 2 cents in regarding Clayton Kershaw and this injury news. Now, he believes there's a common thread between this and some of the elements Kershaw has dealt with in the past. Now, Kershaw spent time on the IL with back-related injuries in 2016 with a disc hernia, 2017 with a low back strain, 2018 it was lower back discomfort, and in 2020 they called it lower back stiffness. So a lot of back problems for the Dodger lefty. Now when it comes to this injury, I believe this is not great news once again for the Dodgers and their star left-hander, considering the way Kershaw's delivery is and how much he relies on his legs and lower half to drive and really put power behind his pitches. So in short, I believe this is not great news to hear if you're a Dodger fan. And frankly, this is not great news when it comes to the status of their overall starting rotation. That means Buehler will be moved up a day. They've lost 2 games to the Phillies already, and it hurts even more when you consider the fact that he is doing great things in the early going here in 2022, looking vintage 2014 Clayton Kershaw. Next, topic number 3, it looks like that Bryce Harper seems to be faking an injury. Yeah, now I say this because, after he was diagnosed with a small UCL tear in his right elbow, which restricted him from any throwing activity, this injury has apparently not affected him at all when it comes to his hitting, because Harper has been doing nothing but hitting as of late. Now, Bryce Harper was diagnosed with this UCL injury before the Dodgers series opener on Friday, but despite that news, Harper went on to homer that night in the first inning to put the Phillies on the board first. Then he followed up that performance with a 3-for-4 day and his second home run against LA on Saturday. Now remember, it was just a couple of days ago when it was said that Harper was scheduled to have a PRP injection on Sunday, being today, which will take him out of the lineup for the series finale in Los Angeles and potentially on Tuesday for the series opener against the Padres back at the bank. But frankly, I don't know if that's the greatest idea. If you're the Phillies, why would you want to screw with this guy? He is on fire right now. 2 home runs against the Dodgers, a 3 for 4 night, last night. I mean, he's just been doing great things as of late. I just love to hear what you guys have to say on this. What do you think the Phillies should do? Should they give him this injection? I mean, granted, you need him to throw. You can't have him be your DH all the time. That's kind of what Schwarber was there for, and Castellanos in a way. Thank God that they have the DH in the NL, this year and for the foreseeable future. But man, Harper has been tearing it up with that torn UCL. Now, finally, the Astros and Giants have engaged in a trade, with the most notable piece going to Houston, that being utility man Mauricio Dubon. Now, Dubon is 27, and he has played 4 years in the big leagues, mostly with the Gigantes, after being acquired from the Brewers. Now, he has a career slash line of 258, 301, and 395, with 15 home runs and 58 RBIs in 179 games. Now, he has played mostly in center field, but he has spent substantial time in all the middle infield positions aside from first base, of course being second, short, and third. Now, it looks like Houston pulled the trigger on this deal because Altuve and Pena, the rookie shortstop, have been dealing with nagging injuries, and the Astros are not getting production from the bench as of late. So, in the words of the Astros GM, James Click, he's, quote, a multi-position player who brings a lot to the table in terms of defensive versatility. I mean, if he can play 3 positions, that's great for the Astros. That's what they need. Every team needs depth. Every championship caliber team needs depth. And you're going to go through ups and downs, a lot of injuries for all the teams in baseball. It will happen at some point throughout the season for all 30 clubs. The Tigers are going through it right now with their starters. The Astros a little bit here with their middle infielders. So this was just a smart baseball move made by the Astros here as they pick up Dubon. And with that, that is all I got for today's video. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts. And as always, I will catch you guys later.